Part 3, The Nature of the Game, Understanding Female Dynamics, Chapter 9, The Verbal Arsenal. You are losing arguments to a creature that thinks with her feelings, and it is pathetic. You are bringing a spreadsheet to a knife fight. You are standing there, citing precedents, using logic, and trying to build a coherent case for why you shouldn't have to go to her cousin's vegan wedding while she is firebombing your reality with tears, accusations, and historical grievances from 2014. You lose because you are afraid to speak. You are afraid of the sound of your own truth. You have been trained to believe that if your words hurt her feelings, your words are wrong. That is a lie. The truth is often painful, but it is the only thing that commands respect. This chapter is about reloading your weapon. It is about understanding that conversation with the woman is not a transfer of information. It is a transfer of emotion and frame. If you cannot hold your frame when she is screaming, crying, or giving you the silent treatment, you are not the captain. You are a stowaway. It is time to cut the wire on the bomb in your head that stops you from being a man. 9.1. Articulating truths under fire. Here's the fundamental difference between men and women in communication. Women speak from their gut. Men speak from their editor. When a woman feels something, anger, sadness, hunger, horny, it travels directly from her gut to her mouth. There is no toll booth. There is no customs inspection. It just flies out. I hate you. You're mean. I want a baby. It is raw, unadulterated emotion. You are a tragedy of self-censorship. You feel something in your gut. I want to have a threesome. Your mother is annoying. I don't care about your day. It travels up to your brain, and there it hits the editing system. This is a little committee of simps you have installed in your head. Your mom, your kindergarten teacher, society. They review the thought. Committee member 1, we can't say that. She'll get mad. Committee member 2, if we say that, we won't get laid tonight. Committee member 3, that sounds sexist. We need to be a good man. So the committee rewrites the script. Instead of saying, I don't want to hear about your coworker Brenda, you say, wow, honey, that sounds really tough. Brenda seems like a handful. You are lying. You are pulling your own teeth to make her comfortable. And she knows it. Women have a biological radar for bullshit. When you filter your truth, she smells the fear on you. She smells that you are managing her emotions rather than leading the interaction. Articulating truth under fire means you have to kill the committee. You have to cut the wire between the editor and your mouth. When she is screaming at you, your instinct is to de-escalate. You want to pour water on the fire. You say whatever will make the noise stop. I'm sorry. I didn't mean it. You're right. Stop it. Let the fire burn. If she asks, do I look fat in this? The nice guy lies. No, baby, you look great. He is terrified. The man with a verbal arsenal says what is true. If she looks good, damn right, come here. If she looks fat, that dress isn't flattering. Wear the black one. I like the black one. Are you calling me fat? She screams. I'm saying I don't like the dress. The black one makes your ass look great. Now go change or we're staying home. See the difference? You are not being malicious. You are being righteous. You are standing on your opinion. You are not apologizing for your eyes. When you speak the truth without the filter, you become dangerous. And danger is sexy. A man who is afraid to offend his woman is a man who cannot protect her. If you can't even handle her pouty lip, how are you going to handle a burglar? How are you going to handle a burglar? How are you going to handle the world? You have to be willing to sit in the heat. When you drop a truth bomb, there will be an explosion. She will cry. She will yell. She might threaten to leave. Let her stand there. Look at her. Stand there. Look at her. Do not retract. Do not apologize for your feelings. I feel how I feel. I said what I said. Eventually, the smoke clears. And when she looks up and sees you are still standing there, unmoved, unburned, and unapologetic, she respects you. She realizes she cannot manipulate you with her storms. 9.2, how to stop apologizing for your nature. You spend your entire life apologizing for being a man. I'm sorry I looked at that girl. I'm sorry I want sex. I'm sorry I'm logical. I'm sorry I'm not emotional like you. Society has convinced you that male nature is defective. It tells you that your desire for visual stimulation is objectification. It tells you that your desire for variety is disloyalty. It tells you that your logical problem solving is emotional unavailability. So you walk around apologizing for your factory settings. Stop it. You are a man. You are a hunter. You are visual. You are logical. This is not a defect. It is the design. The verbal arsenal requires you to own your nature. Let's talk about the looking scenario. You are walking with your girl. A woman with a fat ass and yoga pants walks by. Your eyes go there. It is a reflex. It is biology. Your girl sees you looking. Why are you looking at her? She snaps. The apologist, I wasn't looking. I was looking at the car behind her. Weak, liar, pathetic. The man, because she has a huge ass. And I am a man with eyes. You're a pig. I'm a man. I like women. I'm going home with you, but I'm going to look. Just like I look at a Ferrari. Doesn't mean I'm going to steal it, but I'm going to admire the engineering. You have to act with audacity. I used to tell guys, be a bear hunter. You don't walk up to a bear and apologize. You don't ask the bear for permission to hunt it. You go in with your trap and your bat and you handle business. When you want sex, stop asking for permission. Stop trying to earn it by doing the dishes. I want to fuck you. Say it. I want to have sex. Is that all you think about? She asks. Right now? Yes. Later I'll think about football. But right now, I want inside. When you apologize for your sexual nature, you dry her up. A woman cannot desire a man who is ashamed of his own desire. She wants to be wanted by a man who feels entitled to her. Not in a rapey way, but in a I am the king and you are my queen way. Stop explaining yourself. Explaining is losing. When you explain, you submit your behavior to her for approval. I did this because I thought that. No, I did it because I wanted to. That is the only explanation a king needs to give. If you want to play video games, play them. Why are you playing games? Because I enjoy killing zombies. It relaxes me. But we need to talk. We can talk when I'm done killing this boss. Shh. This sounds rude to the uninitiated, but to the man who understands female dynamics, this is frame control. You are prioritizing your happiness. You are not apologizing for your hobbies, your desires, or your time. When you stop apologizing for your nature, you force her to accept you as you are or leave. And 99% of the time, she won't leave. She will complain, she will test, but she will stay. But she will stay because a man who is comfortable in his own skin is the rarest commodity on earth. 9.3, mastering the art of conversation or frame control. Conversation with a woman is not a tennis match where you hit the ball back and forth. It is a karate class. She is constantly testing your balance. She throws a verbal jab to see if you flinch. She throws an emotional roundhouse kick to see if you crumble. You're just like my ex. Jab. You never listen to me. Kick. I don't know if I love you anymore. Sweep the leg. Dig, I don't know if I love you anymore. Sweep the leg. Most men get hit and fall down. They get defensive. They start arguing facts. I'm not like your ex. I pay the bills. I do listen. I heard you say. You lost. You entered her frame. You are now fighting in her dojo by her rules, where emotion beats logic every time. Mastering the verbal arsenal means controlling the frame. 1. The power of why. Women often speak without a level 2. They have a feeling, level 1, and they state it as a fact. They rarely have a logical reason, level 2, behind it. She says, I feel like you don't care about me. You ask why. Force her to explain the logic. I just feel it. Okay, so you have a feeling, but what did I do? You didn't text me back in 5 minutes. Okay, so because I was working, I don't care about you? That's your logic. When you calmly ask why and drill down, you expose the absurdity of the emotion. You don't have to be mean. You just have to be curious and logical. Usually, she will realize she is being ridiculous, or she will get frustrated and change the subject. Either way, you didn't accept her premise. 2, the energetic shut the fuck up. I am not telling you to scream shut the fuck up at your wife in a restaurant unless she really deserves it. I'm talking about the energy of dismissal. When a woman is spiraling, when she is talking just to hear her own noise, when she's parading you with nonsense, you have to shut it down. You do not argue. You dismiss. You're being crazy right now. I'm done listening. This conversation is boring. I'm going to watch TV. Shh, you're not making sense. You treat her like a child having a tantrum. You don't hate the child, but you don't negotiate with the tantrum. You marginalize the noise. I see you're upset. Let me know when you're done. This drives them insane initially, but it establishes that your peace is more important than her chaos. You are the rock. The waves crash against the rock, but the rock doesn't argue with the water. 3, providing options, plan A and plan B. Women are reactionary. They react to what is in front of them. Men are visionary. We create the path. In conversation, you must provide the options. We are going to dinner. We can go to the steakhouse or the Thai place. Pick one. And she says, I don't know, I'm not hungry. And then complains later, you say, I gave you options. You chose nothing. Now we are eating steak. Shut up and eat your potato. You lead the conversation. You lead the life. If she starts complaining about her friend Brenda again, you change the frame. Babe, Brenda is a loser. Why do you hang out with a loser? Why do you hang out with a loser? It makes you look like a loser. Do you want to be a loser? Now the conversation is about her standards, not Brenda's drama. You flip the script. 4, agree and amplify. When she attacks you with a ridiculous accusation, do not defend. Agree and exaggerate it to the point of absurdity. You only want me for sex. Damn right. Have you seen your ass? It's the only thing keeping you in the house. If you lost that ass, I'd trade you for 2 19-year-olds. If you say it with a smirk, it diffuses the tension. It shows you are not intimidated by her accusation. You are mocking the frame, not fighting it. The goal, logical dominance. Your goal is to be so logically sound, so rooted in your own truth, that her emotional storms cannot uproot you. She wants to know that you are stronger than her chaos. She wants to know that if she freaks out, you will still be there, calm, cool, and leading. The verbal arsenal is not about abuse. It is about clarity. It is about cutting through the fog of female emotion with the laser of male truth. Speak your mind. Own your nature. Control the frame. And if she doesn't like it, there's the door, baby. Don't let it hit you where the good Lord splits you. She won't leave. She loves the show.